Good evening, race fans, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. The second part of the Wicked Wednesday night for the Monsters of Dirt, and now we turn our attentions to the Super Late Models here at the Knoxville Raceway. Qualifying set to begin. At your broadcast booth is myself, Brett Wheeler, alongside Ultimate Dirt TV number 2 of Stephen McMillan. Stephen, welcome back into the UDTV booth, and welcome to the Knoxville Raceway.
Well, Brett, thank you for having me. It's great to be here and to be with you with this great.
All right, with the qualifying session underway, I think we had about 40 drivers signed into the pit area for this evening's race. And, well, again, the Super Late Models, round number 8 of 10. So the third last round of the series. Yes, we are here at the Knoxville Raceway. It is a fixed setup, so all drivers are on the same setup. And it comes back down to the driver ability. And look at this, no surprise already. Dylan Wilson in the D1RT entry. Car number 80, quick time with an 18.634. Ryan Underwood, who's just come off a second place finish in the Pro Late Models at Lanier, sits in position number 6. In fact, jumped up to the 6th spot in qualifying. Glenn Everhart there in car number 8 on the racetrack as well, 15th quick. But again, Steve, fixed setups, it makes everything, it pretty much levels out the playing field. So it all comes back down to the driver and the driver abilities as well.
That's right, and you know, just as you said that, Shane James goes to the top of the speed charts, but it is all on the driver now instead of the setups. And this makes it fun because it makes it fair, you know, with the setups, Brett. A lot of your newer drivers don't get that chance to shine, and when you have a fixed setup league, everybody has a chance to shine.
Yeah, they certainly do. Shane James just absolutely blitzing the time by over a tenth at 18.497. Holy batfish. He is just laying down a lap time like no other. Again, you think about it, Steve, over a tenth quick as Clyde Eberhard jumps to second quick. Still, again, a tenth off. And you look at Dylan Wilson now. He's one of the best that we have here on the iRacing.com service. He's fourth quick. He is 0.137 seconds off your racer. And as I say that, he's just laid down a quicker lap time where he still goes to second quick, but still over half a tenth. And again, that's a lot when it comes to dirt track racing, Steve.
Totally. It's totally a lot, you know. And basically, you know, you look at Jordan Casey going to third, Hayden Cardwell in fourth. I mean, you got all these top drivers. Their talents is showing right now.
Yeah, Trevor Fitz in the number 28 car in 10th quick with an 18.666. I'm not sure why my trading paints isn't working. What kind of car are you seeing for Trevor Fitz? Because normally he's in a D1RT car.
Let's see here. And I see I see a white and blue body D1RT. Blue sides, white nose, blue in the center, gray.
Right, I'm just updating trading. I'm updating trading paints right now, so we'll get that updated, and hopefully we get to see the right car for Mr. Trevor Fitz. Cole Henriksen in the 0 car, 25th quick. And looking at times, 39 cars have taken a lap time, 2 cars have not, and again, not sure if they are in the server or not, but again, Jordan Casey just still circulating there on the racetrack with the time being an 18.600 for the driver of the number 42 car. And I think that is going to pretty much wrap up qualifying, Steve, and with 40, we'll call it 40 cars. I think we should have about 4 heat races on the program.
That's right. You know, one thing we could, you know, tonight, so last night, Brett, we broadcasted, we chose who was going to flip first, okay?
Yep.
Tonight, we're going to choose who's the bottom and who's the top. We choose.
As long as they stay on all fours, I think we're going to be right.
Right.
We're going down that path very early on in the night, Steve. Look, we're at the Knoxville Raceway. It's dark. The lights are on. The kid's in bed.
Thank God.
Oh, boy. All right, checkered flag on that qualifying session. Congratulations to Shane James, 18.497. In fact, just 3 heat races on the program for tonight's Super Late Model portion of the Wicked Wednesday Monsters of Dirt doubleheader. Let's go trackside. Take a look now. Your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for heat race number 1.
Bam, bam, bam.
Eight laps going to be the distance here for the super late models, with your top 5 going through to your main event. Everybody else goes through to B main 1, 2 and 3. Starting on pole, Shane James in car number 3, and he's outside the 42 of Jordan Casey, will start P2. Brent Carter, car number 69, will start position 3. Michael Haney in car number 18 will start position 4. Position 5, the 33 of Ryan Underwood. Jamie Reed in the 05 will start P6. At a P7, the 29 of Austin McGlone. Mike Crawl in the 031 will start position 8. Position 9, the 101, Cole Henriksen. Kyle Gondek out of position number 10. Huey Quillen alongside Daniel Passmore in row 6. Jason Skinner and Dylan Holder in positions 13 and 14. I can tell you that Daniel Passmore and Dylan Holder not making the grid. Alright, Steve, who wins heat race number 1 and who finishes last?
All right, your winner for heat race number 1 will be Jordan Casey, and who will finish last? Let's see here. The doubles.
Jason Skinner. Okay, all right. Well, I'm going to go Shane James to win this one, and I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Huey Quillen. Unfortunately, it's a bit unfortunate.
All right, lights are out on a pace truck. 8 laps. This is top 5, making it to the future big heat race, basically with 14 drivers scheduled to start. This will be a feature race for most leagues.
There's every chance it could be. Here we go. 8 laps of distance. Pace truck to the infield. Green flag off turn number 4. Shane James gets us underway here for heat race number 1. We go down into 1 and 2. It's James to lead from Jordan Casey in second. Carter Haney runs side by side through turns 1 and 2. There is your battle for 3rd and 4th. Meanwhile, Casey starting to close in on your race leader, Shane James, but the battle is on once again between Brent Carter and Brent Carter and Mookie Haney there.
That's right. You can look at Brent Carter looking at the bottom, getting 3rd, but then Mookie gets the run on the high side going into turn 3. He will definitely have the 3rd spot. As you see, Brett Carter and Ryan Underwood battling now for 4.
Yeah, nearly 3 wide is now Jamie Reed going to throw his name into the mix right now. Again, the top 5 going to go straight through to the main event. And well, Jamie Reed has that 5th spot. He shuffles Ryan Underwood back there, position number 6. He's had a lap that he'd rather forget right there on the top side of the racetrack. He was inside of that top 4, even top 3 there at one stage. Now he's on the outside looking in. Meanwhile, Haney at Jordan Casey, your new race leader. He's gotten by Shane James, and here comes Haney again to make this a 3-car battle for the top spot. 4 down, 4 to run.
That's right. And the top 5 really on the bubble, the 69 car of Brett Carter, but he has really no pressure.
And the only pressure that the 69 has is the pressure from the car in front. And well, Jamie Reed is holding off the 69 car through turns 3 and 4. 3 laps left to run. Look at the battle for 6th, 7th and 8th right now. We got Mike Crawn, Ron Underwood and Kyle Gondik as well. They're nearly 3 wide through turns 1 and 2. They shuffle out to 2 wide. Crawn on the inside. Underwood, unfortunately, he's just going backwards in this heat race, and a heat race he'd rather forget about.
That's right. And you look at the front, though. There's single file, and the back is double file, basically slide jobs. And that's the reason why the top 5 are pulled away for the rest of the...
Yes, they are indeed, as they make their way off turn number 4. It is Jordan Casey to receive the white flag. Half a mile to run here at the Knoxville Raceway to start on pole for tonight's main event for the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Model, part of this Wicked Wednesday. Round number 8 into turns 3 and off for turn number 4. Jordan Casey, Steve, you're 1 from 1. He is victorious over Shane James. In second, Haney grabs third. Jamie Reed in 4th. Brent Carter 5th. Then we go back to Mike Crawn, Ryan Underwood, Kyle Gondek, Henriksen, Crawn, and Huey Quillen McGlone and Skinner. So in fact, you got 2 from 2 in that race. Digger. I'm impressed.
That's right. Never underestimate the number 2. Okay.
Well, I mean, I never do underestimate a good number 2. I'll give you the hot tip. let's go trackside here and take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
All right, starting your poll for heat race number 2. Driving a D1RT entry is Dylan Wilson in the 80. On his outside, it's card number 70 or 7 of Hayden Cardwell. Second row inside is Jesse Johnson. On his outside, Travis Card. Third row inside in the car number 69. It would be Darren Litter on his outside. In the car number 41, Chad Prescott. Starting 7th in the field is the 0-1. It's Aaron Brumbelow. On his outside will be Rick Ricketts in the 8 because that line will move up 1. Then you have Chris Renzi in the 78. Dylan Thomas in the 03. John Etheridge in the 421. And Eddie Holden bringing up the rear as lights will go out this time. All right. So the pace truck will lead them into turns 1 and coming out turn number 2. These drivers will be forming up this time as they will go green coming out of. So, as you heard on Sunday night, if Brett was driving the 7 car, he would drive the paint off the car. It was a bet that Brett would drive his car and he would announce, and Brett said he would take the logos off. Green flags out. Dylan Wilson on the loud pedal, and Aiden Cardwell in second. Chris Rincia. Jesse Johnson in third spot right now, getting pressure with Travis Card on the high side as they go down the front straightaway. And basically right now, it's 2 wide. Chad Prescott looking underneath of the 75 of Jesse Johnson. Going into turns 3.
Fun fact about Travis Card, Steve, in the Pro Late model, he come from the D main, come through the D, the C, the B, started 25th and finished 7th in the main event. Not a bad drive in a Pro Late model.
What? Congratulations to him. Do you know in America, just so you know, Brett, in America.
Not America, in America. Like no A there. Straight up America style.
Right. There was a driver in the Mid-South called Travis Card, and he was actually a pretty damn good driver.
Are we comparing the two? Are we going tomato, or?
Well, since you said he went to do the alphabet soup, yeah, you can compare him. You know, he drives pretty good, so he's in 4th spot right now.
Yeah, just quietly before we went green, I actually picked Dylan Wilson to win this race.
Yeah, it's always good you pick someone quietly. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you know, I was doing something different, but hey, look, we're 6 laps into this heat number 2. Only 3 heat races on the program, and Dylan Wilson leads Hayden Cardwell and Chad Prescott. Not about top 3, I might add.
That's right. You know, Aaron Brumbelow is on the bubble with the 69 or 68 of Darren Literal trying to look in that final transfer spot.
The white flag going to be up this time by Steve as Hayden Cardwell ducks to the inside, throws a slider there on Dylan Wilson down into turns 1 and 2. So move there by Hayden Cardwell and Wilson. Will he protect that bottom side going down into 3? No, he won't. He'll go to the mid or to the top of the racetrack. Cardwell looks to get a run on the inside. They bang panels, and look at the D1RT cars. Cardwell gets the win ahead of Prescott. Wilson 3rd, Card 4th, and Brumbelow your top 5 to the main event. Everybody else through to the B mains. No, he's dirty. That's 7. And I say that with respect because I like Hayden. He's a good dude. Good kid.
You know, one thing I need to start doing is muting the game chat because I'm listening to them talk. And it's hard to talk and announce at the same time, listening to them talk because they say some funny crap.
Well, see, that's the beauty of not running the cameras. You get to listen into what goes on in the in-game chat. See, I just can't do it. I can't stand to bring myself to do it because you just never know what you're going to get.
Well, especially when you're trying to say what's happened on track, you listen to someone else call someone's a name. It's kind of funny. You want to start laughing.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and if only one person's got the in-game chat on, the other person's like, "What's this guy laughing? This guy's mental."
Right. And which that would be nothing new because I am mental. You know that.
Moving forward, I'm not going to answer that question. We're going to take a look now at your ultimate TV starting grid. Corey Whitworth and Clyde Everhart in row number 1. Row number 2 going to be Alan Ball and Trevor Fitz. Row 3 going to be David Cardwell, Hunter Poston, Calvin Herring and Josh Phillips in row 4. Row 5, Brad Lawson, Jason McConnell, Bryson Banks, Eric Hilliard in row number 6, with row 7, Jace Chondron. In this one, I'm going to take Corey Whitworth. Yeah, I'll go Corey Whitworth to win this one. How about you?
I'll go with the 27. You know, we should change David's name to Pappy. This so that way there won't be.
I've got a better idea.
What's that?
Use your own account. Change the name, something.
Right. All right. So Pappy.
Is that not problem solved?
That would be a problem solved. The green flag's out. Corey Whitworth getting a good jump on that start. As you look, we got cars around Brett spinning around. Do-si-do. Ha ha ho ha. But meanwhile, back at the ranch is still Corey Whitworth with Clyde Everhart. Trying to put a little bit of pressure, but they're coming out. I'm sorry, we're going into turn number 1. As you see, third place, Trevor Fitz trying to close in second place of Clyde Everhart.
Well, I almost actually picked Trevor Fitz, and now I'm actually seeing the correct car for that number 28 machine, the blue and white and the black entry. So nice to see Trading Paints has updated for me, and we got the right car as Fitz goes down low into turns number 1 and 2. Everhart continues to run the middle of the racetrack. Hold on a second. It is Corey Whitworth who leads by a little over 4/10 of a second. But here comes Trevor Fitz back to the inside, down into turns 3 and 4 on the D1RT racing car. He is starting to make some moves towards your race leader.
That's right. With all these D1RT entries, they're showing why they're a good team, Brett.
Uh-oh.
Car down it. Look at Pappy. Look at Pappy moving up. Pappy moves up into second spot. Now, if you have to interview him tonight, why don't you call him Pappy, okay, Brett?
No, you can.
No.
Listen,
can't be chicken. Can't be chicken.
You're the one that come up with the name for him, so I'll let you interview him.
Pappy!
Oh, we're losing our minds here on UDTV.
Alan Brewer moves up into third spot. Fourth is Jason McConnell, and Josh Phillips is on the bubble in fifth spot. With 2 laps to go. Corey Whitworth leading it since the green flag dropped. He's coming out for us. Oh, that was Trevor Fitz trying to get into pit road with front nose cone totally gone from the car. White flag is out one last time for these.
Down the back straight away, it is Corey Whitworth. Into turns 3 and off at turn number 4. Checkered flag is out. He's got a big victory. Back to David Puppy Cardwell, who comes up in second. It just doesn't seem right when I say Alan Bauer in third, Jason McConnell fourth, and Josh Phillips, your top 5 here this evening We go back to Eric Hilliard, Brad Lawson, Hunter Poston, Bryson Banks, Calvin Herring. Your top 10, Trevor Fitz, Chase Johnsrud, and Klein Everhart, 11th, 12th, and 13th. That is the 3 heat races completed. We now move into our B main part of the night. And let's go down trackside and take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for B main number 1. So a little bit of a spatter thrown in the works, Steve. An inversion, all-car inversion for the B mains. Very interesting to see. Yeah, but you didn't see that one coming. Anyhow, Dylan Holder, cut number 24, starts alongside of Robert Schaefer. In fact, that will not be correct because those drivers are they are gone. Klein Everhart, Jason Skinner in row 1. Row 2, Eddie Holden, Calvin Herring. Huey Quillen, John Etheridge in row 3. Row 4, Hunter Poston, Cole Henriksen. Jesse Johnsrud, Eric Hilliard in row 5. Row 6 is Carl Gondek by himself. Steve, you need to be in the top 5 over the next 15 laps. If you're not, you are done for this Wednesday evening. We'll see those guys who don't make the show back for round number 9 next week.
That's right. And so your front row now looks like teammates. Dylan Halder and I'm totally lost what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the counter and looking at the ATVO. I'm lost.
Holder and Schaefer are not on the grid. They're not on the racetrack. So 11 cars in
Klein Everhart, Jason Skinner, as they're leading them to the green flag teammates, the State Line Motorsport. Green flag's out. They kind of bunch it up on the start. Klein Everhart gets a good jump. They go into turn number 1. As you look at the 510 sticking his nose in, but kind of sliding it back. That's Eddie Holden. Caution out on the racetrack. And that looks for the 11th car of Eric Hilliard.
Well, a better way to take a look than here at your wicked cushion. Instant replay, and poor old John Etheridge. He was just caught in no man's land on this one. Huey Quillen in the number 13 car. A little sideways. The guys checked up, and poor old John Etheridge had nowhere to go. And unfortunately for him, he was involved in that caution along with Eric Hilliard and Huey Quillen. But Quillen, the main culprit there, into turns 1 and 2 here in B main number 1. Ed, I'd like to buy a vowel with that.
E. All right. The Bama Race Parts, car number 8, State Line Motorsports, Klein Everhart, your current lead. Jason Skinner in second, Eddie Holdens in 4, Calvin Herring in third. And then on the bubble is car number 75 of Jesse John.
Oh, what happened there? You seen a picture of my desktop then. Tell you what, these State Line Motorsports cars, they're looking pretty sexy, I got to admit.
Yeah, they're good looking cars.
They're really good looking. Who painted those? Katie, can you tell me who painted those cars? The Bama Race Parts, State Line Motorsports, Brumbelow S something on the back of that one. I can't see it. Brumbelow Stud Service?
Brumbelow Stud Service.
Yeah, that's what we'll go with.
I don't know what it says. I'm just going by what you kind of halfway said.
Yeah, that's it. That's good stuff. Anyhow, pace truck to the infield. Green flag out in the air once again. Klein Everhart. He will lead the field down into turns number 1 and 2 here on lap number 5. So 11 laps to run here in this B main. Again, if you're not in the top 5, pack it up, go home. We'll see you back next week.
That's right. You look at the car on the bubble right now. It's car number 75 of Jesse Johnsrud. But right behind, you got Kyle
Gondek.
Looking in. Yep, Gondik. Or however you say it, almost said something else. Hey, look at under.
I could have sworn you said it. I could have sworn you said it. Oh man, great minds think alike.
Oh, look at the 00 having problems in the wall. Look like he has some suspension problems on the front end of the car. They're wrecking still in the turn. What a two.
Oh boy, what a crazy lap. Let's take a.
You know,
Hey, we're gonna watch this
we're
replay.
talking out here. Okay, let's watch the replay.
Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. Take a look at the 510. Doing his best Logan Stevie impression, literally riding up the wall and then back down, but unfortunately goes up on his lid.
Mm-mm-mm.
No. Oh no, Jason Skinner, the 00. He just caught wall riding through turns 3 and 4 there, and then literally up and over the catch fence there on the front straightaway and back onto the racetrack. But yeah, Eddie Holden, very impressive there on that one. But yep, go back to what you were saying. It is after dark, so we can get a little crazy.
That's right. It's R-rated after dark, right?
R-rated after dark. Yep, you know what? We're going to allow it.
And look on the bubble right now. In fifth spot, car number 421 of John Etheridge.
Yeah, that's it. There you go. You got it. In the DFB Auto Refinage SATA JF or the Jet Spray Guns and the Monsters of Dirt. Jeez, these camera angles I got are pretty good when it comes to looking at those ones.
And, if we were right about the Brumbolo thing, so if you're a stud...
I don't want to know where you're going with this one. Just don't.
Contact Brumbolo for breeding services.
I'm sure Carl Gondek will show you a good time. I agree. 10 now 5 to go. This is getting crazy. What's the point of broadcasting if you can't have fun, right?
That's right. And look at the number 8. Lead him to the green flag. And Calvin Herring on the outside. Green flag's out. Good start for Klein Everhart. And look at car number 18 of Kyle. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm good.
Kyle G.
Can't make the... Kyle G trying to make the pass, but can't do it. But look at the 0 hitting the wall hard. Oh, another car in the wall. That might bring out another caution.
No, that was all that was at the back there. So we got a car coming out of pit road. It's Eddie Holden after wall riding there. As well, we're going to complete lap number 12 this time by, which will leave us with 3 laps left to run, 1.5 miles around the Knoxville Raceway. Klein Everhart leads Calvin Herring. Calvin Herring down to the low side, down into Tenable 1 and 2. Kyle Gondek in third. Then you go back to Jesse John Drudd and John Etheridge, your top 5. And those top 5 drivers at the moment look to have locked themselves into tonight's main event. Tip of the green right now. 2 laps left to run here in B main number 1, Steve.
That's right. As they complete the 2 laps, and you got Klein Everhart trying to lead flag to flag. But Calvin Herring putting pressure on him. That is for sure. Coming down, taking the white flag, Klein Everhart. And car number 8. And car number 08, Calvin Herring, trying to put a little bit of pressure on the last lap. But I don't think he will have enough as they go in turn 3. It's going to be coming out turn number 4, all car number 8 of State Line Motorsports. It's Klein Everhart taking B main number 1.
I think John Etheridge just got pipped at the line, mind you.
He just got pimped at the line?
Pipped at the line. He was in 5th. And I think he just lost his transfer spot. Yeah, poofed, alright.
Poofed.
Oofed. Big F in chat.
Puffed.
Big F in chat. Big F in chat, that's all I'm going to say. Your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for B main number 2 looks like this.
All right. And I really don't know how to start it off because only half the field's really loading in. So it looks like on your front row, car number 28, the D1RT entry of Trevor Fitz is your pole sitter. On his outside, in car number 55, the Cheetos car, it's Rick Ricketts. Starting second row inside, the parts car, Chris Arencia. And on his outside, in car number 51, it's Bryson Banks. Then your next row inside, the Team Friday Ohio Freshwater Adventures car number 31. That's Mike Cron. And on outside of him, and 03, the pretty paint scheme of Dylan Thompson. Then starting 11th at car number 63 is Brad Lawson. And on his outside, car number 46X, the KLG entry. She got dig. It's Ryan Underwood. And bringing up the rear, it's the bad boy himself, the I Flags. It's Darren Literal.
I think it's
Oh,
safe to say Trevor Fitz wins this one.
well, not even get slapped in the face by the Cheetos, okay?
I think he's going to eat that Cheeto for breakfast. Green flag, 15 on the board.
That's right. If you're bored, you can go see Mookie Haney as he's handing out free doors, as he's saying in game chat. But looking right now, the Cheetos is falling back, and the Parts is moving up to second spot. Teammates second and third in the HRE Motorsport. But it's going to be all car number 28 of Trevor Fitz leading lap number 1, and on the bubble in fifth spot, it's Rick Ricketts. And you see the cars getting bunched up there behind him. The 46X really getting crossways. Look at them go. But side by side for second spot, it's the teammates of Chris Arencia and Mike Cron.
As I was told, the guy in the 03, they call him the Yardbird, Dylan Thomas, in position number 4. Again, he is watching this battle unfold as we go back to the battle on for 5th spot. Right now, Brad Lawson, Darren Little, Rick Ricketts, Ryan Underwood, and Bryson Banks all fighting their way through turns number 1 and 2 as Darren Little now moves into position 5 as we thank Robert Fletcher for now following. Thank you.
So what kind of birds is he if he's a yard bird?
I don't know. I was just told he was a Yardbird.
Yeah, yard bird. Okay.
My question to that. My question to that was, what the heck's a Yardbird?
Well, I'm wondering that too. And Cheetos just got slapped in the wall right there in turn 3, and he now falls back into 9th spot.
I guess you can say someone dropped that packet of Cheetos.
Pappy Cardwell. No, you cannot sign anybody's doors. I'm watching game chat.
Again, we had this conversation about 10 minutes ago about in-game chat and how I think you're acting crazy if you... I had no idea what you're on about. I was looking at all sorts of chat on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. I couldn't see that he was signing some doors. But how about Mike Cron in the 31 car, catching up to your race leader Trevor Fitz and Chris Arencia as well. So your top 3, in fact, top 4, the Yardbird Dylan Thomas into this 4-car mix as well as we watch the battle on as Mike Cron gets them on the inside there of Trevor Fitz. Trevor Fitz might be just experimenting a little bit and experimenting on the racetrack, I might add.
So I got a question. So the Cheetos car, is the cheetah a cat, right? Would you consider a cheetah a cat?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Well, why the hell it ain't up front chasing the bird?
Maybe it's like Garfield. It's a fat cat.
but meanwhile up front. That's right. Trevor Fitz gets a little bit of the walk up and down front straightaway there side by side. Trevor Fitz will lead lap number 9. Well, good racing for the top 2 spots as 4 drivers. Any one of these 4 can walk away with a victory right now.
That indeed they can. Trevor Fitz holds that top spot on the top side of the racetrack. Mike Cron in second on the bottom side. Then you go back to Chris Arencia on the top side and Dylan Thomas on the bottom side in the 03. Back there in position 4. So the 2x2 for your first 4 positions. See, this could get very interesting here over the next course of the final 4 laps here at the Knoxville Raceway. This is B-Main number 2.
That's right, and Mike Cron will lead that lap. Lord have mercy, Bray. If you ever get to watch game chat in here, Pappy is going wild.
Listen, puppy, just keep it down. Oh, they were 3 wide there. Crawl and Thomas just come together a little bit there on the front straightaway. Thomas backed out of the throttle, and well, that was a disaster avoided for sure. As now here comes Arencia on the outside of Crawn down into 3 and 4. 2 laps to go. I think Arencia might have something here. He's going to go through the middle. The nearly 3 wide. I wouldn't be surprised. I thought he might have thrown the big slider into turns 1 and 2, but he's going to try and come back through the middle. But how about Mike Crawn? On the bottom side, he's not giving up just yet.
He's not. And really, Dylan Thomas really is in a battle too. I mean, anything can happen in this next lap.
Yes, that indeed it can, as the white flag is out. The D1RT entry of Trevor Fitz out in front. And the part number, well, no number on that car, but it's a 78 HRE Motorsport. Stuffs it into the fence, into turns 3 and 4. Checkered flag out. Trevor Fitz gets the win ahead of, I believe it was Mike Crawn, Dylan Thomas, Chris Arencia. And Brad Lawson will come home in position 5. And Steve, we had a pro late model race, heat race earlier on. The win was by 1/1000th of a second.
Wow. So some of y'all wonder what's going on. So if you're in iRacing, there's a game chat. Anyway, Pappy Cardwell's asking what Brett Carter, why is there strippers at your trailer? First off, Pappy, quit looking. You're going to die of a heart attack. You're going to get too excited.
Dear, oh dear. With that being said, we'll take a quick break here on Ultimate Dirt TV and come back with your main event, 50 laps around the Knoxville Raceway for round number 8 here on the Wicked Wednesday Monsters of Dirt doubleheader. You're watching the Super Late Models.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing. The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV for the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Models here at the Knoxville Raceway. Round number 8, your main event about to start. Let's go trackside now and take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 42, it's going to be Jordan Casey. On his outside, the 7 of Hayden Carville starts position 2. Second row inside, Corey Whitworth will start alongside Shane James. Row 3 is going to be Shad Prescott and David Cardwell. Mookie Haney and Dylan Wilson in row number 4. Row 5 will see Alan Bauer alongside Jamie Reed, Travis Card, Jason McConnell, Brent Carter, Aaron Brumbelow, Josh Phillips and Clyde Everhart in positions 15 and 16. Trevor Fitz, Calvin Herring, Mike Cron, Kyle Gondek, your top 20. 21, Dylan Thomas, Jesse Jondron, 22nd, Chris Arencia, Hunter Poston, and Brad Lawson round out your 25 cars for tonight's 50-lap main event. Steve, are you back?
I'm back, and first person out I'm going to say is Pappy, and the only reason why is because of strippers, and he's going to be driving with a stiffy, and he's going to wreck.
Like David Cardwell's going first.
I think so.
Let's hope
Pappy,
that Ron doesn't. Let's hope that Ron doesn't get stuck in the steering wheel. Oh dear God! Oh dear God!
It's Shane James. You're right. You better run, buddy, when this green flag drops.
All right, I'm going Hayden Carville for the win. Round number 8 here, your Monsters of Dirt Super Late Model main event here at the Knoxville Raceway. We're about to go green, and the green flag is out. We are underway. Here in your main event, 50 laps, 25 miles, Steve. That's a lot of racing around this track.
That's right. And you look right now, you see Hayden Cardwell in the 69 of Corey Whitworth battling for that second spot as Jordan Casey will come out, turn number 4, leading lap number 1.
Casey starts to run the slider line through turn number 1 and 2. Cardwell tries to do the same thing, had to back out of the throttle because he was sliding up into the line of the pathway of the number 69 of Corey Whitworth. James back there in 4th, and you go back to Shad Prescott, rounds out your top 5. The opening couple of laps, clean and green for the time being. Yeah, I'm trying to rhyme down into turns 1 and 2, and it's still Jordan Casey who will lead the field.
That's right. Really, right now, if you look at the 3 is Shane James and Shad Prescott, they are putting on a good show for that 4th spot. And you look at Pappy, he's 6th looking.
On the outside of the top 5 as they were nearly 3 wide there for a brief moment through turns number 1 and 2. Cardwell was on the extreme outside, right up near that outside wall into 1 and 2, into 3 and 4. He'll do the same thing himself, and Shane James both catch a piece of that inside wall. There goes Prescott, and here comes Puppy and David Cardwell. And don't count out Mookie Haney as well. Dylan Wilson in that mix. And here is Jamie Reed. So 6 cars very close together, 2 by 2 by 1 by 1. Very close to be 2 by 2 by 2.
That's right, and Pappy better watch out. Shut the door on the 41 of Shad Prescott.
Prescott back down to the inside on Cardwell now as they continue. They swap lines into turns 1 and 2. Rubbing panels just a little bit through, well, down the back straight away as Prescott gathers it back up, slides up in front of Shane James. 3 wide, James through the middle. Oh, contact with Haney as well.
That's right, Haney gave Shane James some mookie.
I don't know where you want to go with that one, Steve. Let's go back to the action on track. Haney and James side by side, and here is Dylan Wilson Reed just starting to fall off a bit, and just behind Jamie Reed is Jason McConnell and Travis Card. Card looking for his second top 10 finish of the night, and he hasn't had to run an extra 40-odd laps like he did through the D, C, and B in the Pro Late Model race. So taking less laps here at the Knoxville Raceway.
That's right. You know, I'm looking at the back. Trevor Fitz, he's battling hard right now with Algie and the 8-car Clyde Everhart, as they've been battling right about 2 and 3 wide, and that's for spots 13th, 14th, and 15th. And if you look further back, they're side by side for like 16th, 17th, and 18th.
Yeah, plenty of action going on at the back of the race, back of the pack at the moment. Well, Chris Arancia is stuck in that battle along with Brent Carter, Aaron Brombelow, and also, who is in that car? Alan Bauer, I should say. And then just in front of them is the Yardbird, Dylan Thomas, as well. But back up towards the front, Hayden Carball's gotten by Corey Whitworth about a few laps ago, and he's already put half a second between himself and the number 69 machine. There's a 1.4 second gap at the moment for Jordan Casey. And I've got to admit, looking at lap times, Carball again, nearly half a tenth quicker than your race leader that time by.
Which one, Pappy or Baby?
Nope. Baby Carball.
They're all going to have new names after this race.
Yeah, trying to keep up with their nicknames is just going to be like keeping up on who's driving what race car. We all know that they drive a 7 or an 07.
Yep, and you look right now, Pappy under pressure with the 41 is Shad Preston.
Prescott was working the bottom side of the racetrack. We've just completed lap number 13, and Steve, believe it or not, so far, all green flag laps here. Hopefully this can continue on. Hopefully they just haven't jinxed. They're going to touch wood here just a little bit. And speaking of wood touching, hopefully Carball's got his hand on the wheels.
I would say don't make that noise ever again.
What, touching wood? Damn!
It was like, I don't know, I can't make that second noise you did.
I can't even remember what noise it was. Oh, look.
Gosh.
I've jinxed it. I've jinxed it. Oh, God. We need a new hashtag. Hashtag blame Brett.
And that looks like it's car number 69 of Brett Carter? Maybe?
Mike Kroll on 31 car.
Oh, look at Kroll.
He was around. Carter's 4 laps down. Lawson a lap down. Bauer, Haney a lap down.
You don't think Mookie gave some nookie to cause the speed?
Maybe he looked over at Brent Carter's trailer.
I know. And he noticed Brent Carter left. I mean, he might have packed up the women and just left the track.
He might have just packed up the race car. I thought, you know what, stuff this race. I'm going to the trailer.
He had to take care of some business.
They should be done by now. Oh, dear Lord.
Let's see if Pappy can make it into the interview room tonight in the 07D.
Alright, so I was knocking on wood, apparently. That was the noise.
Well, I can tell you this. Lights are out of the pace truck. Baby Cardwell outside of this restart with the 42 of Jordan Casey will bring him to the green flag. Then you have Corey Whitworth. We haven't said too much about him tonight, but he has had a solid run in the top 3.
Well, nice to see there's no straight lines from the 69 machine.
Yep. Green flag's out. They stop it. And look at the cars go. Corey Whitworth trying to put pressure, but look at Hayden Cardwell coming out of like a rocket. Going down the back straightaway. Brett. Oh, Hayden getting into the wall. Shane James is in the wall too. He will lose several spots.
I think he lost about 6 or 7 spots, to be honest. He's actually back to position number 13/13th or 14 at the moment. So he lost about 8 spots or so on that exchange as Casey continues to hold off Hayden
Rage quit.
Cardwell. Oh, who? Shane James?
I'm just saying. Rage quit time.
He's gone. He's back on pit road. Oh God, another car coming out of pit road. Brad Lawson, please don't. Not again. Not again. Casey, 29 laps left to run for the driver of the number 42 machine. He has got still a lot of miles to run to hold off the likes of Hayden Cardwell. And who knows, Shad Prescott, who has now moved into position 3, he might just have something for your top 2 as well.
That's right, and he's a coming. But look at Pappy. Started to close in on the car number 69. As he's underneath him, going down the back straightaway. But Corey just has that momentum. As you see Pappy on the bottom, Corey running the high line. Coming out turn 4. Top 5 cars, right about single file almost. But look at Pappy. Starting to close in a little bit more on this 69 car.
Yeah, Papito in the 07D car. Meanwhile, Cardwell into the wall and trying to wall ride through turns 3 and 4. Last time we seen someone do that, it was Eddie Holden in the B main. He ended up riding up onto the catch fence right up near the billboards through turns 1 and 2 as, well, Whitworth and David Cardwell, they're starting to catch up to Prescott and to Hayden Cardwell. Almost thinking, why did I say Cardwell twice? But then I realised, hey, I'm seeing double right now.
Baby and Pappy. This is how we're going to call it. And then when Davin races, we got to come up with Junior or something.
You've already just come up with it. There's no need to come up with anything else.
There you go. You look. Well, Baby Cardwell in the wall. That leaves Shad Prescott moving up into the second spot. And look at Pappy.
Look at Whitworth coming back at him. And look at Hayden Cardwell now. Coming back at Prescott down on the inside into turns 3 and 4. Cardwell, that's Hayden Cardwell. Stays low on the bottom side through 3 and 4. Looks to get the run by Shad Prescott. I think he might have just found something on the bottom side.
That's right. You know, I really hope that Baby Cardwell is not drawing his mustache on with a permanent marker right now. He's been hitting the wall, hitting the berm, or whatever else he can. Because when he gets out of that car, that mustache is going to look awful funky.
I don't know where I want to go with that mustache comment, so I think we'll just...
Leave it alone, Brett. Leave it alone.
Leave it alone. Exactly. 29 down. Prescott into the back of Hayden Cardwell. And that actually might have helped Hayden Cardwell, actually, because it looked like that number 7 machine was just a little tight there. Right through the centre of turns 1 and 2 as he tries to knock down the wall, but he runs the cushion through turns 1 and 2 as the yellow flag is going to fly for just the second time so far, Stephen, and we're in 30 laps. 2 yellows. Tell you what, hats off to all the drivers that got a big wide racetrack to race on, and they're certainly putting on a show.
That's right. I can tell you this, that they are putting on a better show than the other late ball group at Knoxville on Sunday night.
Yeah, I don't remember who that was.
I don't either. I just know Sunday night they're playing do-si-do. Spin your partner, do-si-do, you know.
Let's roll with it. Yep, let's go. Tell you what I'm really looking forward to, Steve.
What's that?
Lunch. You weren't expecting that one, were you?
No, not at all.
That was a zinger. Zing, zing.
Hey, question for you.
Oh,
so
no.
69, if 69's the car number, if you flip it upside down, what number is it?
I don't know. You tell me. 60,
No, I want you to tell me.
It's 69? Yeah.
Yeah. I just realized that. It's like the 00 or 0. You flip it upside down, it's still 0.
Tell you what, there's nothing getting past you, is there? How about the number 8? What's that flipped upside down?
Number 8, B8. If you flip it nose and tail down the front straightaway, end over end, a car could look like double D's.
Well, those double Ds, you'd have to get out of Brent Carter's trailer first.
Right. Hey, look at drivers starting doubling it up. Speaking of double D's, double them up.
Oh, dear, dear. How did we get employed?
I'm glad someone signed him a paycheck. And
Tell you what, I'll pay your paycheck if they pay my paycheck. That's how this is going to work.
That's right. Lights are out. 42 on the loud pedal. Green flag. I almost had a bad comment about paying. And caution out on the racetrack.
Ah, it's ruined already. Oh, I might crawl. What? How do we go? Just
Well, cautions breed cautions. But one thing is, if we go broke, Brett, doing this together, look on the bright side. There's another broadcast team that could probably pay us a fortune to ruin their broadcast. And I almost said the name.
For some reason, I think if we get fired from UDTV, I don't think we're going to be on any other broadcast channel very quickly. But then again, if we get fired from UDTV, I want to find out who's managing the show. Oh, good lord. Good lord.
Lord, I hope your missus ain't watching it.
No, she's working. Actually, she finishes in like 12 minutes time, and she's actually bringing me lunch. That's why I'm actually looking forward to lunch.
Hey, that's when you know you got it made, okay? When you can stay at home and the missus brings you lunch.
I mean, she she's a trooper, right? She was up at I think about 4:30. She starts work at 6. She normally finishes at 2, so she does her 8-hour days, and she's pregnant, mind you. So we're by the way. I think
And don't she get your daughter ready for school?
No, I do that.
Oh, look at you, Mama Day. What? What?
No. Spit it out, Steve. Spit it out. Hey, do you know we're going back to green this time, boy?
We are. We're going back to green. It's the 42 to 41 side by side. Going to bring him out of turn number 4. Green flags out. And you see George Casey on the loud pedal. You look at Baby Cardwell with Pappy right behind him on the bottom side. Baby sticking it to the bottom on that berm. And look at Shap Prescott coming back around him on the high side. And Corey Whitworth trying to follow him through.
Prescott runs the slider line through turn number 3 and 4. Both cartwheels on the bottom side of the racetrack. Whitworth trying to split those cartwheels down into 1 and 2, but he goes to the top side. And here comes Dylan Wilson in the 80 machine. He's been very, very quiet through this one. And now he's starting to make a run at your top 5 and certainly could make some noise late in this race.
That's right. And you look at the 07. Oh, and Corey Whitworth, the 07, kind of get into it, but they keep it under control. As now Pappy on the high side, and he gets back into the 69. Pappy getting a little excited with the 60. I wonder if that's his favorite number, and he spins around on the back straightaway. Oh, no, Pappy.
Pappy again looked to the infield there and trying to see if he could find the 69 machine, and, well, I think that steering wheel just got log jammed.
That's right. And for some reason, I don't believe Pappy's too happy.
Here we go. We trying to rhyme? Is it rhyme time?
Yeah, because look at Pappy. Look at Pappy. Uh-oh, watch out, 69. He signed it otherwise. Look at him. It looks like he's fixing to park it right before the pit area.
I think he's just waiting for the cars to go on by, actually.
Oh, well, I was wanting a match. I wanted to see a fight. We was going to call this WWE. Hold on. My mind went blank. UDTV. WWE. UDTV.
WWUDTVMODWOTRL.
There you go.
.com/UDTV2, right?
That's right.
Oh, God. Oh, dear Lord. It's going to be 7 to go. Lights out on the pace truck this time. Bayern. What?
I just realized I want you to look at the side of the 42. The 42, sponsored by Easy Go. You can take that in many directions.
You think he's just having an easy go of it?
He could.
Easy go.
Jordan Casey, Easy Go, Schaefer's, Oil 06 Motorsports. Green flag's out. 43 laps completed this time at the flag stand. 7 laps to go.
Just quietly, Wilson's on the top side of the racetrack. And how about the 18 machine of Kyle Gondek? He is inside of the top 5 as we got Jamie Reed around along with Calvin Herring, Klein Eberhard as well. And the yellow flag is going to fly. And this is going to set us up, Steve, for probably a 3-lap shootout or a green-white checker. What are we going to do after the race? What are we going to do after the race, Steve? What are we going to do
Well,
after
you're
the race?
going to eat. You're going to eat.
You damn right I'm going to eat. Nom, 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 nom.
And, I don't know, my bed's looking really nice right now. And I'm going to dream of race cars going in circles at Knoxville.
Alright, you just keep talking. I'm just chatting to someone else about what we'll talk about off air.
Talk to someone else about employment? No.
Pretty much. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, look at it. We're gonna get nailed with copyright saying WWE. Someone might have to get us out of the prison after tonight, or the jailhouse.
I vote Katie because she's been here the entire night. Apparently, she says we're comical, which I find that hard. I find that hard to believe. We just talk. We just be ourselves.
So, you know what, Brett? After Baby Cardwell got out of jail, he's kind of been on a tear, running up front in all these league races.
Say that again. I wasn't paying attention to you.
I said Baby Cardwell, once he got out of jail, he's been running up front in all these league races. He's been doing pretty good. I just hope they didn't mistreat him in jail.
But I mean, you put a 16-year-old in jail. Here comes Puppy, all right. But it's not David. it's not David Cardwell. Green flag is out. 3 to run.
That's right. Hey, look at Jordan Casey driving the slider line, and look at the D1RT entry 80 of Dylan Wilson, putting pressure on that second spot of his teammate Aiden Cardwell. We got a car upside down or into the wall hard. Car number 69 of Corey Whitworth. The yellow flag back on the track, as this will be green-white checkered. Green-white checkered. 1 of 3 attempts will be started this time.
Wow. Just when I thought we were going to get a finish that was worthy of between Casey, Cardwell, Wilson, Prescott. That's an impressive top 4, I might add. Again, these 4 drivers are some of the best on the business, no doubt about it, when it comes to these super late models.
So I wonder how many of these drivers have been to jail.
I'm going to say, well, look, they're not Dustin Sizemore. That's all I know about that.
You know what? At least he got 3 square meals a day,
Well, he might have got more meals, just depending on what those meals were.
Right. Being 16 years old. Oh, listen to Corey Whitworth. He is very hot and heavy right now. So 3 square meals a day. He gets a free shower. Uh-oh, he's blaming Mookie, giving Corey Whitworth some nookie. slammed him in that wall head first.
Hey, what can we say? Mookie just wanted a bit of nom-nom of the 69.
I wonder if that wall sounds like a headboard.
Well,
And I got I admire John. John's keeping his cool this whole time tonight.
yeah, I think he's just letting them go. You know, he'll deal with it after. Anyhow, green-white checker incoming, Steve.
That's right. In 2 18 cars side by side on the third row, green flags out. Jordan Casey in the 42 leads them out. As we're trying our first attempt at the green white checker, look at Dylan Wilson going to the bottom as they come out turn number 2. Jordan Casey leads them down the back straightaway, and look at Hayden Garwell with that awesome run, and he runs the slider line coming out 4. It's going to be Jordan Casey, and now Dylan Wilson is in second spot. Take it from here, Brett.
Now Casey will lead down the back straight away for the final time. Round number 8 here on the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Model here at the Knoxville Raceway into turns number 3 and 4 for the final time. Jordan Casey going to lead wire to wire. He gets the job done. And second place is going to be the D1RT driver of Dylan Wilson ahead of Hayden Cardwell. And quickly, let's take a look here at your JR Productions and Media unofficial results. Here it is, top to bottom, your 25 drivers, Jordan Casey, Dylan Wilson, and Hayden Carwell, your top 3. Hopefully we'll chat to those drivers post-race interviews in just a moment. Kyle Gondek and Shad Prescott home in positions 4 and 5. 6 is going to be Dylan Thomas, Haney in 7, Travis Card 8, Aaron Brombelow 9th, and Trevor Fitz rounds out your top 10. Jason McConnell, David Caldwell, Josh Phillips, Jesse Johnsrod, Hunter Poston in 15th, Mike Crawn, Calvin Herring, Jamie Reed, Klein Everhart, Corey Whitworth, top 20, Brad Lawson, Chris Orencius, Shane James, Alan Bauer, and Brent Carter pulling off to the infield early on there in 25th position. We're the only ones in this Discord, so here we go. We've got our third place driver, and well, let's chat to the baby himself, fresh out of prison. It's Hayden Cardwell. Hayden, congratulations. Third place run here tonight. You had second sign up, but you just absolutely sucked. But third place will do.
Oh, yeah. You know,
Savage.
We do suck at this game. You know, Wilson, he just rolls the bottom on all the field. You know, he probably would have won the race if he had a couple more laps. But, yeah, I had nothing there on the top. So the last couple laps, it was just fun. It was fun racing the top 4.
So, can we ask you some questions about prison?
Do it. Go for it.
So, you got 3 square meals a day.
Oh, yeah.
What else did you get?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, gonorrhea, herpes, and all that stuff they ain't good to talk about on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Was you able to draw your mustache on at any point in prison?
Oh, no. We just saved it, Chloe.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Clean shaven baby. I'm sure that's what some of the some of the alpha dogs like. But hey, Hayden, the track that was a little difficult tonight again. Trying to find the fast way around. You were searching all over this racetrack, top, bottom, middle, slider line. Again, how did you find the racetrack out there tonight?
Oh, yeah, the racetrack was definitely really racy with the setup, with the fixed setup that they give us here. Half of the race there, you know, most part of the race, let's say 40 to 35 of the laps, you know, it was, you could run slider line 1 and 2 or just rip the lip all the way around, and then it would be slider line in 3 and 4 because that top would be really hard to hit. And then there with about 10 laps to go, at bottom, if you could get your left side tires in that moisture right beside the berm, you could get a good drive off the corner. And I just couldn't hit it as good as Jordan and Dylan were. And it made it a really racy track and a good race for the fans.
Well, one more question before Brett lets you go. If me and Brett become unemployed tonight with Ultimate Dirt TV, can you hire us for something?
Oh, you know it, dude.
I mean, I've already been given a contract into the D1RT Racing number 7 machine because they know I'm fast in a sprint car, and they just want someone that's going to be able to get. They just want someone to get the job done.
I thought we were going to switch positions here, Brett.
Yeah, next sprint car race. I told you.
Next sprint car race, huh? We'll do it. You can hop in her.
I've already beaten you once. I don't need to beat you again. I've already,
It was a 305.
Don't tell me your problem. That seems like a you problem to me. Not my fault I kicked your ass.
Oh, you gave me cancer.
I mean, they do call me Big Daddy, but I guess for that reason alone.
Big Daddy. We're going to have to find out.
Listen, boy, you know I'm Big Puppy.
Congratulations. That's Wilson.
You shut your mouth, all right?
Wilson's
you
daddy.
shut your mouth. You let me finish up, all right? Congratulations on third. Any sponsors, any prison shout-outs you want to give as well?
Oh, yeah, I just want to go ahead and thank everybody on RT, Dylan Wilson, Chad Prescott, Eddie Livingston, those guys, they helped me out a ton. Also, Ronnie Weaver, there in prison, me and him, we celled together. He helped me get to the times that I was going through there, so I can't thank him enough.
All right, good luck in prison. Good luck for the rest of whatever you're doing. Hope you don't get banned anymore. And yeah, that was Hayden Cowbell's third place run here tonight. Steve, you're standing by with second place driver Dylan Wilson.
I was like, I can't remember who finished third. Congratulations, Dylan, on your third place finish.
Thank you.
We were just speaking to your teammate about prison. Hopefully he hasn't what's the word to say? Brett, help me out here.
Man, Hayden would never survive in prison. He's too cute.
So
he's the sausage in between the buns.
Exactly.
So I mean, you run in second for most at certain points, and then you got Hayden. Y'all are going back and forth like that. At any point in time, did you think you could catch Jordan?
No, I had to start in the back there with a couple laps to go, and I was actually surprised I got up as far as I did. So we just made the best of it, catfished the bottom to a second place, and congrats to Jordan on his win. But I don't want to sit here and give the same old boring interview. So I got a question for you guys. What do you guys think about the beef jerky prices and the crisis that is?
Ooh.
I don't really care for beef jerky, so that question's invalid.
Jerky, something? It's still expensive either way.
And that's kind of true because I'm a district manager for a company, and we sell beef jerky in our stores.
Tell that company to mark down the prices of beef jerky.
No, whoa. Let's put this in reverse a little bit. Who authorized you to ask questions here?
There was some secret messaging going on between you and I.
Was it? Wow. Fuck, I must have dementia.
Is Dylan fixing to be our daddy, Brett? You fixing to tell me he's our boss?
Yep, he's our new boss. Dylan, congratulations on the boss job. We sacked. Yeah, no, good chat. Dylan, congratulations, second place run here tonight. Sponsor shout-outs, all that good stuff, buddy.
D1RT Racing and UDTV, Monsters of Dirt for running this deal, and whoever else is involved there.
Can I have a raise?
He says yes. I'm going to move Matt so he can't respond to that one anyhow. Dylan Wilson chatting to us here from second place. We'll go down the order, top step of the podium. Jordan Casey home in first place tonight. Jordan, congratulations on this win. I've got to ask you, first off, what is Easy Go?
It's a golf cart distributor down in the Georgia area, I think, Florida area.
All right, we just had
Sure, it doesn't mean you're easy.
Doesn't mean I'm easy.
Listen to me.
I am easy.
Yeah, see? Easy. Easy life, easy
ladies
life, easy
watching
Casey.
the broadcast,
There was rumors going around that Brent Carter had some strippers on the pit area on the infield. Could they be useful to you?
I mean, yeah, I think Trevor and Hayden actually bought them and told them to come down there, and I guess they knew him, longtime friend. So they're pretty dirty though, little lot lizards type. So I didn't touch him, but Hayden was all over him.
Hayden wouldn't know what to do with them.
Oh, he knows.
Hayden was petting their heads. So you should look pretty tonight.
Something like that.
He was asking, "Where's Big Puppy?" Anyhow, let's get back to the conversation. Jordan, you lead 50 laps, wire to wire tracker again. That was top, bottom, middle, wherever you went, and just everyone on the same setup. Looked like that you were looked very comfortable out in front.
Yeah, I was just running the slider line the whole race and kind of parked it on Hayden's nose a couple times. He had a really good run, so he had to hit the brake, so appreciate that. But I was just stuck to that slider line. There's no way I was going to run the top as good as Hayden. I can't run it here. I end up stuffing in the fence after like 3 laps, so I quit trying that. And then I seen Wilson coming on the bottom, so tried the bottom out of 4 and seemed to get it rolling decent, so just enough to keep them 2 behind me.
Yeah, that was the next question I was going to ask on that green-white checker finish. Obviously, Wilson starting in behind you there. He made a lot of the passes late in that race on the bottom side. Were you concerned at all about him running that bottom side and maybe sort of challenging you in those final couple of laps?
Oh, yeah, I was scared shitless, but I didn't want to run the bottom in 1 and 2 because I knew I was probably I have a trouble running the bottom in 1 and 2 there, especially with this setup. Probably I would have been on the infield apron or whatever, just spinning the tires in front of the whole field. So I stuck to the slider line and ended up working out. So.
All right, well, congratulations on the win here at the Knoxville Raceway for the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Models round number 8. We'll let you get out of here, but before we do, sponsors, shout-outs, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes the wheels turn on the number 42 machine?
Everybody at Speed Lab helps out, and I haven't talked to them in a while, but they're doing pretty good in the Pro Series, 1, 2, or well, one of them should win it next week, unless something crazy happens. But Howard Weaver for the paint, I got to thank him, and I really don't want to, but that's about it. You guys for broadcasting, thanks.
All right, there we go. Jordan Casey, they're home in first place tonight here from the Knoxville Raceway. Steve, that'll wrap us up for round of 8. Just 2 weeks left in the season for the Monsters of Dirt. So once again, thank you for joining me here in the booth. It's been a fun night as usual. So it seems that every time that we get in the booth together, it generally goes well. Fun times always guaranteed.
That's right. And where are you tomorrow night?
Good question. Let me check. Hang on. Extreme Motorsports 99.com Pro Late Model Series. And I'll tell you where they're at. Now, they are invite league only. So they only generally keep up to 20 cars. They generally have about 15, 16, 17 cars, somewhere around there. They are at Eldora for round number 5 of their series. That'll be live from about 8:40 p.m. Eastern, 7:40 p.m. Central. Steve, once again, thank you for joining me here in the booth tonight.
So if I join you tomorrow night, that's PG time, right?
That is PG time, 100% that is PG rated throughout the whole show.
All right. All right. See, the lights never go out that series.
No, those flashing lights are always on.
Thank God they're yellow, not red.
Yeah, once those lights turn off, if we see the red lights here on our racing, that's when you know we're in trouble. Anyhow, that'll wrap us up here from the Knoxville Raceway. Congratulations to Jordan Casey, Dylan Wilson, and Hayden Cardwell, your top 3. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, we want to thank our sponsors. Big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, iCore Leagues, JR Productions and Media, Black Diamond Motorsports, iRacing, iFlags, and Monsters of Dirt. You can check them out on our website. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. Click on the Sponsors tab. Click on their image. It'll take you directly to their website. Of course, click on the schedule. Keep up to date with what we've got going on throughout the week. And I can tell you, as of September 9, Ultimate Dirt TV comes back to you live on a Monday night. We'll be broadcasting 5 nights a week: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, the management behind the scenes, and everybody that makes all this possible, and on behalf of your broadcast team tonight, on behalf of Stephen McMillan and myself, Brett Wheeler, we say farewell, good night from the Knoxville Raceway. We'll see you tomorrow night.